Hello, Beth, and welcome. I'm Jasmine Jimenez, and I'm Enhearten Social Media and Marketing Intern for Spring 2025. And today I'm going to be asking you a few questions regarding your foundation and your project, Lifting Up Community Friends, and how our contributions helped you and your team reach your goals. Please go ahead and introduce yourself and feel free to mention anything you would like to share with us today.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity first to receive the grant and just to chat with you today. So, just tell you a little bit about Life Journey. We're a smaller nonprofit in Olathe, Kansas, which is part of the greater Kansas City area. And we primarily serve people in downtown Olathe, many of whom have experienced homelessness. And so, one of the things that we kind of specialize is helping people find and keep housing. And we work with single adults as well as adults with children and families. And so, one of the things that we do is try to just connect people with their local community, because a lot of times folks that we come into contact with have kind of been marginalized and haven't really felt like they were part of the community. And so we invite people in from all walks of life to come into our community. We are associated with a church. We are a separate 501c3, but we work closely with Faith Journey Church. And so Life Journey, though, we do monthly potluck meals. We do a monthly respite night. We call it Kids Night Out. And all families are invited, but in particular, we're kind of focusing on families that may be single parent families or come from lower income households who just wouldn't be able to hire a babysitter to get a break, because everybody needs a break. And so that's a program in particular that we've really seen grow tremendously. When we first started it, we had 6 kids, and now we routinely have 25 kids each month. And we have a pretty robust schedule for the kids. We always provide dinner, and we have another funder in our area that provides the food for the dinner. And we do guest speakers. We just had a officer come in with his K-9 earlier this month in May, and just the kids got to meet the K-9 and learn about what K-9s do for the police force. And so that was really interesting. And we do Legos and we do art activities. It's just a variety of things that are entertaining for the kids and just enriching. And then the parents get a 2.5-hour break, which is really nice. And so a couple of the ways that we actually use the funds that we receive from Enhearten Leaders, one was earlier this year, we had a series of classes that ended up lasting about 4 or 5 months. And it's called Life's Healing Choices. And it's part of a Celebrate Recovery program, which is actually an international program that helps people who have any kind of need for healing. Oftentimes that can be addiction, but it can also just be depression or just any kind of hurt, habit, or hang up, which is kind of their catchphrase. And so there are quite a few people we come into contact with who do struggle with addiction. And so we wanted to be able to offer just some support. And so we did have people attend, one family in particular that had 2 young teen sons with special needs. And so they weren't able to leave them alone to attend the class. And so it was really nice to have the childcare option that was funded through Enhearten Leaders, just to open up that opportunity. And actually this fall, we're going to be launching what we call Celebrate Recovery, but an open share only, which is just the group that is more intimate, that shares, not the large group portion. And we intend to use funds for childcare for that group as well, so that there's not any kind of barriers for people attending that might have kids that need childcare. Started a supported housing program. We don't have our own housing, but that is designed to just pay for some case management support and also some incentives that we've been able to incorporate just to help people as they're working towards their personal goals. So we do life planning, and that's something that the case manager does, is helping people thrive and not just get the housing, because really that's just where it begins, especially for people who've maybe been chronically homeless, and have spent years sometimes just in and out of homelessness. Even though getting their place is great, I mean, there's just so much more that goes with that. Just right around 84% of people that we've been able to help secure housing, have been able to retain that housing, which is a very high percentage.
Was there a personal experience or an unexpected vision that led you to initiate this work? Like, in other words, what was your inspiration behind this establishment?
My husband had struggled with addiction. Even in 2021, he was kind of on towards the end, and of his recovery, and beginning to find that recovery. But I think it was really through his experience that helped inspire me, specifically in working with people that have that struggle, and even the struggle with homelessness. Because I was fortunate that I had a community that was very supportive, that was able to walk alongside me. But many people don't. They have very disconnected relationships with family members, and just don't have that kind of support. And so again, with Life Journey, we really do want to focus on relationship and meeting people where they are, hearing their story, and just drawing them in and becoming connected with them wherever they are.
Thank you for sharing that with us today.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone considering applying for a micro grant from us in the future?
You make it as easy as it possibly can be. So I would just encourage anybody to um, just take that leap and apply for it.
Thank you for not only making the time to participate in this interview today, but also for sharing your incredible, impactful story. And for those watching, if you'd like to learn more about Life Journey Foundation, please feel free to check out the information below. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Jasmine. I really appreciate the opportunity.